What's up? It's Ron, comes in handy, the Tradesman Services and Solutions, and we are going to do a day in the life as a handyman slash contractor. Let's go. So, today's Monday, September 30th, I believe. Yeah. Now, I've been self-employed and a handyman, I've been a handyman for a while, but I've been self-employed for about a year now, year plus. This is my work truck I'm in. I know some of you guys see me in my Ram, but this is the Chevy. And Mondays, I try to usually keep it a light day, easy day, because the way my schedule is, like, I go hard Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I go hard. And Friday, I try not to do. Friday's another light day to where I don't work as much. And if I do, I try to work only up until like 12 or 1. Start at like 8 or 7. Be done at 1 because I have to go pick up my kids. Mondays, again, are light days. I try to make it that way. So I could do, that could be like an office day for me. So right now we're heading to property management just hit me up. And they said, hey, can you go check out this property, give us an estimate? I said, okay, cool. And they said, hey, by the way, we got another property in the area, can you go give us an estimate on that? I said, yeah, no problem. They said, hey, and we're willing to give you a trip fee. And I said, okay, cool, perfect. They just want an estimate. That's all it's going to be. So that's all that's going to happen today. I'm going to check out these 2 properties, and they look fairly easy. But what's going to happen is that the trip fee will, depending on how much they give, I think I worked with them before. I think they give you like $50, and I'll just add that to like the service that if they approve. So yeah, that's what that's what today's gonna be. That's what Monday is. And then when I get back to the house / office, I'm going to sign up for contractor school. And I'm gonna do the one where I go in person. And here's the property right here. We're pulling up to the property. It's coming up 2644. Right here on my left hand side. Oh, I think I passed it. 26. Oh, no, here we go, right here. And we're gonna see what this job's all about. This one says that all the bathrooms don't have a latch or something like that. So we're about to go see what this is.
12 seconds later.
Okay, that was literally like 30 seconds. All they want is to be able to lock their bedroom doors. That's all they want. Very simple. Quick little 115, and the house is like 5 minutes away from me. That's another thing too. So, new clients. So let's say this. I try to work only in my my county, in my area. So from where I live, I probably only travel 15 miles out, 20 max. All my other clients or new clients I take on, I try to keep it in that radius. The only time I do travel out that is if I have like a I guess a legacy client, a client that I worked with before I made this radius, this area of work. So that's the only time I will travel out. So I have like this one customer that's like a client that's in this one city that's like maybe 30 minutes away. And I tell them, like, hey man, like, you're this far away, I gotta charge you like premium price. You know, they're like, okay. And you know, a lot of clients are fine with that because they like my work. They're like, they understand you're coming out of this way, it's like 30 minutes drive, 35 minutes. We understand. We're fine with that. I'm like, really? Oh damn. And when your work speaks for itself and you have good quality work, they'll pay. They're fine. I think they know. I think they know that's hard to find good quality people. They don't want to. I'm like in the middle. I don't charge too much. I don't charge too cheap. But I charge just right, and my quality is good. They want to pay this big company. They'll charge them. Oh, our base pay is like our pay starts out. Or we charge at like $200 starting. They want to find this plumber, a plumbing company that'll charge like, okay, to change out this shower valve, that's $1,400. And you know, that's probably the going price. There's nothing wrong with that. But because I'm not licensed, I am insured, but because I'm not licensed, I don't charge that much. I'll probably charge like half or maybe 30% cheaper, you know? And the clients like it. I gotta get some gas to go to this other property. All right, so on the way to our next estimate, and this one's about only 8 minutes away from my house, so this is what I like. And this one, the work order says that the cabinet is separated from the wall, so it could be an easy job to where I just need to put some more screws in, or it could be something else where, I don't know, I gotta look at it. Hopefully it's a simple thing as, okay, I just need to add more screws, and that's what's going on. There's been one time where I had to take the whole cabinet off. It was a small cabinet. It's like one of those cabinets that go over the refrigerator. I had to take the cabinet off and had to put some more cabinet nails, like little pin nails, in there because the back was separating. And I put some wood glue on it too. So we'll see how this property is. About this, I'm gonna go back home and do my estimates, fill my estimates, send them out. Rest of the week I'm full. So tomorrow I'm standing a fence. It's about like 200 feet. Wednesday, I forget what I'm doing. I have to look at my calendar. And Thursday, I'm doing another job with this recurring client. She's basically like almost like remodeling her house, and she's doing like step by step. So I just have to put the light fixtures in her bathroom, and I have to fix her door, her garage door. I forgot to put the pin in it so it can close automatically. And after that, we're gonna start her floor, a section of her floor. It's about like 300 square feet, I believe, or 225 square feet. It's like 15 by 15. So that's the next thing. So I have recurring clients. The fifth job is a recurring client. They're also a long client. And then this lady I have on Thursday, she's been a recurring client. So yeah, I worked hard to make it this way. And, you know, make sure my quality is right. Make sure I give them a guarantee for my work, so if anything goes wrong, they can call me back and I'll be back there and fix it. So yeah, so we're about to pull up to this next property. I'll put pictures in of what it looks like. Okay guys, so we got this cabinet right here. As you can see, the crown molding on the top is falling off, and then right here, this is where it's separating it at. Well, I'm guessing how this happened is that she had a lot of plates or whatever in this cabinet, and it finally like gave out. And this house looks pretty old too. Good condition. The cabinet's in good condition, but it's probably pretty old. So after a while, it probably gives out. And I'm just testing if anything else is separating, but it seemed just the back piece separated from the side piece. And it just takes some nails, some finished nails. It was real easy. I had to take it down, nailed it on the ground, and put it back up. Very simple job. And then I got some brad nails to put the crown molding back on. Real simple job, real easy. How much I charge for this job? $125 because I just needed my brad nailer. Real easy job. Okay, so that job looks like it'll take longer. I probably say I give myself up to an hour. I'm gonna have to take that one cabinet off, put it back together with some glue, and then put some brad nails in there, or some finish. I think I need to put some finishing nails in there. And then put it back on. Then I gotta do the crown molding, or the molding on top of it too, which I have a brad nailer. So yeah, these are both two easy jobs. I could get them both done within like 2 to 3 hours because they're right next to each other. And that's how I like to do my jobs. Now, I know I'm saying I'm making this more easier than said, but it's the way I set my business up. When I first started out, I used to just take any job, and I used to do Thumbtack. Now I don't do Thumbtack anymore, not as much. I did Thumbtack recently. That's because I forgot to put it on hidden when it was timed up. They changed it to where now you can only set it like 4 weeks, I believe, before you go live again. So it went back live, and I got his client for irrigation. I only paid like $8 to get the lead, and I made like 150, I believe. Very simple, right? He was in a city that's probably like 20 minutes away, which wasn't bad, and it was an easy job. But you gotta think about travel, window time of where your jobs are going to be at. Again, I only take customers that are clients that I only do jobs that are outside my radius if they're previous clients. Like I have this one client, he's a homeowner, he owns like 4 homes, and a lot of his homes are way over like 20-30 minutes away from me. But because we have a good rapport, and he continuously books me for stuff, I'll do the job. But then that's where the scheduling comes in, because I remember I took one job, I did one of his properties, and I took another previous client that was like, they were like hour and 30 minutes apart from each other, and that's why I was like, ooh, I need to schedule better with that. That was my fault. I'm losing money on this. So along with taking jobs, scheduling plays a major part too, which I suck at. My biggest flaw is organization. Scheduling, scheduling. You should see my desk, my office desk, horrible. But that's like my biggest flaw. I'm trying to work on that, and I think I'm also sending out invoices and estimates. I'll wait till like the next week, because like I don't need the money right then and there, so I send it out like hella late. And sometimes I forget, and the client will be like, hey, you never sent me the invoice. I'm like, oh dang, you're right, let me send it. So I'm about to get some lunch right now. I'm gonna head back to office, and then do some office work. Alright, so I'm back in my office, and I'm about to show you guys how I make my quotes, what I use, and just give you a little more insight on how I run my business. So I run my business on a Samsung A54. I don't need a fancy Samsung Galaxy phone or Tab S or iPhone. This phone was like only less than $200. So my top left, I have my business apps. So Novo is what my small business checking account is. That's how I get paid. That's how I send out invoices. But if I'm sending out quotes and estimates, I use Zoho Invoice. So we go right here. So we could go to the home screen. Here's what my home screen looks like. And if I'm making a quote, I type the 3 lines and I go to quotes. And here's some quotes I recently sent. So the first tab is draft. Second one is sent. So you can see my last 4 quotes are to this property management. So this one for 145 is the captain one that you guys saw in the video. So right here it says service trip, and it says for 115 it says include service trip to provide estimate and labor. And then for parts, oh, I'm sorry, this is the first job I went to, where it's the 2 doorknobs. So 115 for the service trip and estimate for labor, and then the parts is $30. Each doorknob costs around like maybe $10-12 plus my markup. So it comes out to a total of 145. And then when you download it and make it to a PDF and send it, this is what it looks like right here. I'll show you what it looks like. I go to documents, and I'm just gonna find a quote. But this is what the quote looks like. You see my logo right here. Gives my information, the person I'm sending to, then labor, parts, price. Here's some notes right here. This is for property, blah blah blah. There's a quote number. So that's what the quotes is like. They could download it for their files and stuff like that. So back to the invoice. So this one property manager sent me a total of like 6
work orders. And so I have 4 of them on here, 2 of them myself to make. I think this one right here is actually the one for the cabinet. So it says right here, service trip. And I wrote in the the details, includes estimate, cabinet is separating from wall, need to take it down and put it back together before putting it back up. So this is the service trips, including the labor. And then they can also, with this app, you can also put like your information if they want to pay by PayPal, you can put links on there. So this is how I just run my business. So that's quotes. And then after they approve it and have to send an invoice, let me go back to it. You can do invoices on here. So that's what invoices, and you can look at what it says paid. And I think, yeah, see, it says credit card paid $75. Gives you history. This is a really good app, and it's free also. But like I said, I use Novo Banking for all my business. Just log in here. I'll go to my invoices, send invoices, and you can see all the invoices that has been, transaction right here. So here's one for the property management. Gives you a history. Invoice was saved as draft, and then it was sent to the NR property. Then it says invoice is overdue, and then it says the NR property viewed it via email, and then invoice was paid by bank ACH. So this is the bank I use. I picked this one because I saw another handyman use it, and it was actually what I needed, actually what I wanted for my business. The only thing that was the con I saw of it was that it doesn't accept Zelle, but accepts PayPal, credit card, Square, Stripe, Venmo, Cash App, ACH, checks. I think there's some more too, but guys, if this has been helpful for you guys, please leave a like. Please subscribe because I'm going to come out with more information, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.